Join our Patreon.
Do you really want to know? We are MythVision.
Dr. Price, I've asked a question somewhat like this in the last few videos that we've done when I've came over, but the way that he phrased the question was really well put, and maybe you can take a quick minute to respond. David LeBlanc would like to ask, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, brother, is it not possible that James is a historical person, just like Pilate and Herod, but that he was not in any way associated with a Jewish Christian movement, but was rather co-opted in that manner by later mythologists to add substantiveness to the Pauline claims of authority?
The last thing I don't quite get, how would patching him into the Jesus story uphold or reinforce Pauline authority?
I would suspect that what David is suggesting here is that the Pauline movement is needing more of a Jewish, authentic, whoever's making this up, whether you want to say the Orthodoxy's collabing Pauline in or whatever, but he's wondering if James exists as a historical person, bringing him in to co-opt him in to make Paul seem legitimate to the Jerusalem type of sects that maybe still exist or whatnot. And
I assume he's basing this on Acts 15 and 21, where Paul makes his case before the Jerusalem elders and James rules in his favor, and then reiterates it in chapter 21. Well, you remember how he said this and that. Right. That could be, that would make some sense. It just sounds to me, well, no, that would fit what he's asking if it seems artificial what the author says about, well, there's this crazy rumor going around that you're telling Jews not to circumcise their children. Let's prove that wrong by you're going through this ritual. Maybe that is a contrivance, and that's why it's in there. I guess it is, because the whole approach to making Paul a Pharisee who continues to observe the law seems to be a fictitious attempt to reconcile Pauline and Jewish Christianity. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I tend to think that whether Jesus existed or not, James probably did, and he's been added to the whole thing in precisely the way John the Baptist was. Whether there was a historical John or not, there could have been. But Robert Eisler showed how, well, maybe not. He sounds so much like Oannes, the avatar of Dagon, who emerged from the waters to teach wisdom to men. Yeah, I got to admit that can be. But whether there was or not, that figure existed, and that's certainly how he's dealt with in Luke and John, especially. Well, Matthew too. So that would make sense to me.
join our Patreon.